Yo, wagwan, it's that guy, Not Locks, Not Nation. I wanted to give you guys a little video today about women with freeform locks. Big shout outs to Angela for making this video here on YouTube. I will be reacting to it today to seeing what sort of photos she compiled off of Instagram about women with freeform locks. I find it's very important to cover topics such as this because it's the queens out there that are really holding it down for mankind, and we must big up the queens as much as possible, especially those that are freeform natties. You know, it's a very hard thing to embrace often as a female freeformer because they're often looked at in the eyes of judgmental ones because a lot of people in the industry and in the beauty industry feel that women need to look a certain way or do a certain maintenance to their hair or their skin to be accepted or to be considered quote unquote beautiful. So it's very important for us to praise the queens growing the freeform natties, to encourage them to keep on being as natural as possible, and to disband the myths that the beauty industry is kind of laying out there for women to have, you know, straight hair and whatnot. So big up the queens with the freeform locks. Let's see what we have in store in this video here today. This woman's locks looking beautiful right off the bat. I love that they were so flat. You know, maybe I should move myself over here, but I'm loving how they're so flat. You know, no scarring in there at all. No scarring whatsoever. Big flat dreads. Some natural bleaching happening from the sun. It's a very great look. She looks happy as hell too. You know, it's good to see that. These locks looking flat as well. I like this little, I'll move myself back over here. I like this little piece of jewelry that's been put in there. It looks like a piece of wire that's been wrapped around into some art. Lots of different shapes going on here. These ones looking like some Congos. Definitely had some bleach put in. Just going back to these for a second. Looking like there was some bleach. So I like the way that these ones are bleached, adding a little bit of color. Bleach is damaging, although, you know, better to do a little bit than a whole lot of it. These ones looking like they could be wicked up quite easily, but these ones actually freeformed and Congoed into play. So no separation that's happening here. It's a big move. It's a big move. These locks are looking a bit on the thinner side. And what I'm liking about these ones specifically is that they've been braided up. Now, these being super thin for freeform locks, but nonetheless still freeform because I don't see any scarring of any sorts in these locks. Again, we see some jewelry up here looking fantastic. A lot of people getting this type of jewelry off of Etsy. And these locks looking like they have a little bit of dye in there. She's dyed them a little bit of a burgundy. Lots of length on these as well, so she's definitely within like that 5-year range at the moment. Wham chakalaka. You know what I'm saying? So moving on here. Got a little itch in my head. I notice I do that a lot in videos. Oh, look at that. We've done videos. Her locks looking crazy. I like the seashell look that's going on here. Those are the ocean vibes happening in her hair. She's got some legendary locks here on YouTube. Check her out. Wow. These are just phenomenal. Mind blown right now. Super thick natties coming into here. Some loose hairs on some of these dreadlock shafts, but really embracing the thickness of these locks. That is insane. Some real palm trees happening. Wow, super impressed by those. These looking super pretty. I like that little bit of a bleach one there. She just did one that was bleached. The ones beside it looking super thick as well. It's really crazy to see women embrace super thick freeform locks. Like, I love it. These are some baby dreads coming into play here. These ones being flats as well. These are some of the best freeform locks I've seen on a woman also. Pretty sure this lady is Italian. I'm not 100%, but she definitely has a natural blonde going on here. These are not bleached at all. And her locks are very unique because they've all grown in super flat. It's a really great look. Amazing. Another piece of wire jewelry with a gemstone. Looks like some quartz on the end of it. Same lady with the bleach strip at the front. Wow, these looking nice. I love the way that the locks form. The structure of them coming down here and how they're so flat and smooth is what's fascinating to me about locks and how hair forms like this. And it's the biggest difference between maintained salon locks versus freeform locks, is that this look right here is just like so fascinating. It blows my mind. Honestly, I still think that like interlocks and crocheted locks look fascinating as well. Definitely these ones are just blow my mind. Crazy, so beautiful. Amazing. These ones looking a lot thicker, a bit more crinklier. These ones looking like they have some congos. They got some flats going into some split tails going on here. A lot of split tails happening, you know, when two dreads become one. And notice the hair color that is fading into a lighter brown. And the coolest part about that is that when this starts to fade a lighter brown, it's typically only happening on the top layer of this dread. And on the underside of this dread, the belly side of it, the lock would be normal color still. So it kind of like bleaches and fades half the dread only. Notice that on my own locks even. Wow, what is this? A little patch of gray hair in that lock. Another piece of string with a gemstone wrapped around it. Lots of spirituality going on there with those crystals. These ones looking fire as well in that baby dread stage. Probably the hardest stage to maintain your confidence with locks as a freeform female, because this is the stage where people are going to really look at you and be like, yo, what are you doing with yourself? What's going on with your hair? But you got to have the dreadfulness to just keep on sticking through it and know that they're going to turn out longer and beautiful in the long run. So, and this is only temporary. Everything is only temporary. So just remember that this stage is temporary and you'll get through it. And once it's gone, it's gone. So really embrace it and appreciate it while that stage is there. Wow. Beautiful queen. Long, flat locks are a common theme in this video. Super sick. Wow. Crazy to see how many different women are doing the freeform thing these days. Crazy. So there's a difference between freeform locks. I'm noticing like some freeforms come in cylindrical, some freeforms come in very rectangular, some come in super thick like this one with like kind of like the dimples in here, and then some come in super thin, extremely smooth. Some of them do the split tails like we see here in these congos. And some of them aren't even congoing up. Ooh, there's a little bit of a loose dread going on up here. This happens. It's a natural occurrence with freeform locks. Loving the beads in these locks here as well. Wow. I love these ones like right here. These big, fat, dimply type dreads. Very common occurrence here with the gemstones in the female's locks. A lot of spirituality being contributed into the style. This girl's been here about 3 times now in this video. Cool. These locks remind me of my own, like stray hairs kind of free forming into some locks. We got some big congos going on. They're kind of just starting to settle down now with the length starting to drop on her head. Amazing. Some baby dreads, that dread fro stage. What? The coconuts. Everyone seems so happy with their freeform locks. This girl's locks looking real nice. Look at the roots on the scalp. So much new growth. This is what we applaud. Amazing. More jewelry. And what's fascinating to me is the amount of jewelry that's being applied in these locks. Loving this stage. This is that baby dread stage that's kind of crazy. That is a once in a lifetime experience, to be honest. You know, damn, these looking like some, yo, looking amazing. These ones, those ones kind of looking like they've been bleached, not bleached, but like blunted. But this is like a natural bluntage that's happened here. But you never know. Some of these could have a little bit of crochet work done in there. Like, we can't really tell by just pictures alone. We'd have to hear about the journey themselves. These are amazingly beautiful. So wild and so curly and free. What? These are crazy. Look at the braid out that she's got going on. Like a twisted crinkle with the short, thick freeform locks. Yo, that is unique. Damn. Wow. I'm so amazed by all these beautiful women with freeform locks. She's got a cannabis jewelry in there. That's what's up. Look at the piece of cannabis jewelry down there. That's amazing. And the wooded bead. Super thick freeforms once again. I would say half these women have their hair at about this length. Around this stage. A lot of women rocking the dread fro. And it's amazing to see that. Because the length that is to be attained is going to take years to come, right? And it's one hell of a journey to go on. Definitely. If you are a female freeformer, let me know in the comments below. Let me know how the journey has been for you thus far. I'm always intrigued to hear about how things have been working out. Yo, this one is crazy. Check out the breakage happening on this one lock. It's literally dangling. Dangles. I feel like that would eventually break off. She could have it reattached back into her locks as well, but you can see some of these other ends are doing the same thing. A natural occurrence. Alloy. Putting the alloy in the locks. These locks looking crazy because the fade that's been happening. And I love the little curly textures that happen on the tips on the loose hair. Aloe vera being a very, 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 very good ingredient to have for your dreadlocks. It restores a lot of moisture and nutrients into your locks, and if you can get a hold of it, use some with some essential oils of your choice and mix it in with the flesh of the plant, and you're in heaven. It literally feels so soothing and cooling on the scalp. It is crazy. Checking it out, more seashells, more baby dreads in the dread fro stage. A lot of women with the glasses and the locks. I feel like this is a business professional look. Why not? You know, like, how could somebody not want to hire somebody with such aesthetics? I really don't feel like these women would be facing any discrimination for getting a job. Like, I feel like these are rocking them. They're rocking them so well. These are crazy. These are probably some of the lengthiest ones that we've seen. Hella blunted tips though. Like, I feel like tips blunted like this are often crocheted. I don't really know what else to say, but maybe I was saying earlier, some of these have some crochet work happening in there. A lot of loose curls here, beginning stages of the freeform. A lot of flats going on here with that fade from the sun. Rectangular locks here, looking like they're wet out of the shower. Jeez, this is the crazy braid out that we see a lot of girls doing. Crazy, crazy 2-chain style crinkles. Cool. She's got some red in her hair and some bleach up there. Whoa, a little dread fro. This reminds me of the stage that I was at with my locks. Very empowering. Very empowering to attain this hairstyle. So good. So good. Whoa, these ones coming up look sick. Whoa, those are amazing. They're flat and dyed pink and red and orange. That's very unique. It's unfortunate the amount of hair dye and chemicals that was put in there, but I'm gonna say I still love the look. You know, I still love the look. These looking fantastic as well. Got the half bleach done. And that's that. Lastly, whoa, that is so amazing. The crinkly flat dreads. That's got to be the most unique dreadlock style I've ever seen. Definitely one of the hardest to attain. Like, that is remarkable. Super impressed by this video of females with freeform locks. So happy to see that a lot more women out there, the queens, are embracing the freeform journey, you know, going through the dread fro stages, decorating their hair in ways that a lot of men aren't doing. So it's good to see the difference as well. I like seeing the wires wrapped around the locks. I like seeing the gemstones in there. The seashells are cool and all, but I'm more so against using products of living animals. So I wouldn't suggest using seashells in your hair at all, but unless you got like some fake ones you could put in there. But the real ones, you don't want to leave nature in nature, you know what I'm saying? But definitely super stoked. So appreciate you guys for watching this video on a daily basis. And once again, leave a comment down below if you haven't already. And if you're new to the channel, my name is NOTLocks. This is Knot Nation, the place where we come to build the dreadlock content and the community, so people have friends and a place to go to share their thoughts and experiences along their own dreadlock journey. So if you have dreads, or if you're looking to attain dreads and you're new to this channel, smash that subscribe button down below. It's free and a simple way to support the nation. But anyways, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for watching. Peace out, one love, say happy and natty, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gone. Adios, motherfuckers.
The nation.